Hello, everybody. Welcome to the week of May 12th. Can you believe it's May? I can't believe the year is almost closing. Year went by incredibly fast. We have, I think, 19 more days to positively change at least one student's life. Of course, we want more than one, but one a day would be amazing. I'm going to start us off with good things. Our test scores, this is testing season. So our test scores from our LPAC test, so our students who are working to reclassify and become proficient in two languages, those test results are coming in. And so good news, we discovered that all of the students in Mrs. Doncourt's English Language Development Level 4 course all earned fours on the LPAC. So congratulations to Mrs. Doncourt students. That is outstanding. So next, we're going to be pulling our ELD level 3 students. So great, great work, students, Mrs. Doncourt, and families for your support. Also, more good news, 589 students had 0 behavior referrals for the month of April. That's good, but we can do better. So students, I'm going to need you, families, I'm going to need your support to make sure students are meeting their teachers and the school's expectations. So we want to finish strong and remember that as I tell students in the hallway, if I happen to see a hood, if I happen to see a hat, I'm not changing. I'm not changing. The expectation is still the same. Same as it was at the beginning of the year as it is at the end of the year. So students, please continue to meet your teachers' expectations. And also, 549 students had 0 tardies for the entire month of April. That's actually great because if a student was tardy, let's just say once, they automatically fall off that list. So that is actually a really good number. I'm really, really pleased at that. And I can't wait until the day that number is in the 800s because I know it's going to happen. I'm just going to speak it into existence. So great work, students. To communicate, there's a lot happening because it is May. One, I do want to say families, if your student has needed behavior support this year, and at Shadow Hills, we don't believe in the idea of bad students and good students. We know that students who need behavior support is only because there are things on their heart and mind, and they are babies. And so their brain is still developing and they're not quite sure how to process certain things. So we see it in behavior, but we don't buy into that notion of good, bad students. But families, if your student has needed behavior support this year, you've received a phone call from a teacher, a restorative practice teacher, administrator, I need you to really talk to those students because what happens in the spring, those students who have needed support, they need more support in the spring. And I'm not quite sure why that happens. I don't know if students are anxious about the year ending. I'm not sure what that is. It's going to take some thinking and investigation and reflection to figure that out. But it is a thing. It is a thing in middle school. So if you have received a call, please talk to your students, remind them of the school's expectations, remind them of your expectations and how you expect them to carry themselves and represent your family when they are here at school with us. Alrighty. So as I said, it's a testing season. This week we are in math. So thank you to our math department. They are absolutely wonderful. They've been going above and beyond to provide tutoring daily, except for Wednesday, before school, after school. It's absolutely incredible. So thank you to that entire team. So families, please tell your students to please take their time. There's no rush, and this is their opportunity to show the world how brilliant they are. Please, please remind them not to speed through those tests. Take their time. They can have as much time as they need to get the test done. Also, our district reclassification ceremony for our gifted students who can think, speak, write in 2 languages, that is happening Wednesday, May 14th at 6 p.m. at Buena Vista. One of our awesome assistant principals, Mrs. Hampton, she has already notified families as well as their teacher, Mrs. Donker. So we can't wait to celebrate those students. Also, Unity in the Community is happening on Thursday at 5:30 at Los Amigos. If your student is being celebrated, we selected 2 students. Dr. Burns has already notified your family. So we look forward to, this is celebration season. Also, upcoming, the talent show. I'm so excited. Friday, this Friday, May 16th at 5 p.m. So that is going to be taking place in the NPR, and we have a team of teachers organizing that. We have Mr. Wright, our campus security, who has been working with a team of young ladies doing some choreography. So it's going to be a fun event. So please join us. And this will be actually our last family engagement activity for the year, but we are looking forward to next year and doing more incredible activities. We got to learn a lot. So there's things that we want to do even better. And this year was absolutely phenomenal. I just sent home a link in Parent Square for families to complete the end of the year Capturing Kids' Hearts survey. So please get that done. We value your opinion. I know we survey you a lot, but we care about what you have to say. So please always be honest. It's just data, it's just feedback so that we can better serve and support your student and your family. Also, just as a reminder, as I said, the expectations haven't changed, never changing. The Yonder pouches, it is still the expectation that students' phones are pouched every single day. And so if they do not pouch their phone, we check, they'll walk by, we check every student, all 800 when they come in, they show us their pouch. If there's no phone inside, they say they don't have one, and they lock it in front of us. And so we are finding that some students are being dishonest. They're saying that they don't have their phone, but they can't resist the urge to take it out, and they have it out during the day. So when that occurs, they pouch their phone at that time, and that phone is parent pickup. So parents, please remind your students to meet the school expectation. And so those phones are to be pouched every single day at all times. And I am seeing not more, I would say less than 5 on one hand, but I saw a pair of Crocs today. I saw 3 pair of pajamas on Friday, and I collected a beanie today. So again, families, if you will just reiterate to your students, Crocs and pajamas, they're not appropriate school attire. We will call home and ask for a change of clothes. So I don't want you to be inconvenienced. So if you will just have your student wear proper school attire when they come, we don't have to disrupt you so that they can bring something else. And again, students get to wear Shadow Hills hats and beanies, hats that they designed, beanies that are adorable. And if I see them, we see them, we hold on to them. They're hanging in my beautiful art gallery that you can't see. It's actually a hat, beanie, bonnet, wave cap gallery. So that's not acceptable attire here at Shadow Hills. And so after students take my math test on a Delta math test on the priority standards, they get their hat or beanie back. They don't pass it the first time, we'll support them until they do. It's best, however, if they just keep that at home, and then we don't have to worry about it. And also, sometimes students will say, well, I wore it yesterday and nobody said anything. Well, we're managing over 800 students, and teachers have 174 students on their caseload, this amount of students they serve every day. So even if we happen to miss it, the expectation is it remains the same, it remains intact. So thank you, families, for your support with that. And our character trait this month is integrity. And so I'm going to launch you with this quote, and that is, integrity is doing the right thing, even when nobody is looking. So I would love it if you would actually just share that with your students. That would be excellent, because we are going to maintain a safe, orderly school environment that your children love coming to every single day. It's our expectation at Shadow Hills. If there's any issue, please report on behalf of your student. Please have your student report in the office or 236, and we are here to serve and support your students, but we're still teaching and students are still learning. We have 19 more days that we get to be with your students and hopefully change their lives for the better. And remember, we do nothing great on our own. It takes an entire team, an entire village, and thank you for your support this year. But to become the #1 middle school in Palmdale School District, it's going to take pressure and support, and that is the only way that we are going to continue to rise. Let's have a great week.